What is good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the lowest rated Louis Vuitton and Gucci items. You can see we got a few things back here. Now I wanted to do this because there's a few items that have come out that are all the craze that I wanted to test out and see if they're worth money. Now a lot of these, some of them might be pretty expensive, so we're gonna have to take that into account when we're looking at these different items, because some of them are just not worth the money, and there's a good thing is that returns exist. Before I go ahead and show you that, I want to mention a few things. If you guys don't know, we have the off-white giveaway going on right now. If you guys don't know, these are the off-white Volk lows. They're going for about $300 on StockX. You can go ahead and get these for free in the giveaway. All you have to do is you have to subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and follow me on Instagram, and to do those 3 rules. We're tracking that in the link at the top description called gleam.io. All of the YouTubers use it, not all of them, but a lot of other YouTubers use it to track giveaways. You can see when it will be over and when a winner has been selected. Also, if you don't know, there's a thing called channel memberships that we do on this channel, where basically you pay a monthly fee and you get access to exclusive content. So the first thing is you get an extra video each month where it's either a Q&A or showing you guys some of the pickups that it has, some of my favorite shoes, as well as you get 5% off on my website now. One of the persons that is a member right now, they bought a Supreme Northways jacket and they saved $25, so it literally paid for 5 different months of being a member. Also, if you're a member already, thank you guys so much for being a member. Go ahead, and there's going to be a community post for you guys to leave some questions down below for the Q&A. And if you can't afford to become a member or anything like that, there's no worry, the content will not change. Without further ado, let's check out some of these items. We're gonna start with Gucci because there's more Gucci items, but the Louis Vuitton is like the most one to focus on. First up, we're gonna look at, let's look at the shoes. So these shoes right here retail at $890. Now it is no lack of knowledge that Gucci is an expensive brand when it comes to their prices. Now, do I think that they're worth the quality? I think most part, some of the items are, but actually for the most part, I don't think all their items are. I just feel like a lot of it is overpriced, and obviously because of the Gucci name, but I just feel like they could price them a little bit more competitively and make it more affordable, because the only big Gucci item that I have is a Gucci hoodie that I got from a video. I got a few little things like a wallet. I think the wallets and stuff are pretty fairly priced, but other than that, it's out there. Maybe that's how they want it to be. So we got a huge Gucci box here. These are a pair of sandals that, like, if any of you guys watched Robin Big back in the day, he used to call them mandals, and it's kind of, or everybody calls them mandals, I would say. And that's what these are, and they're at $900. Now, I'll tell you guys, this shoe, you might think it's ridiculous. The price is ridiculous, but that does not mean that I'm going to be keeping all these items, because there are such things as return policies. So let's go ahead and check these out. I saw these in the store, and I was talking to the guy who's selling them, and I was like, what do you think about these? He's like, they're out there, and God. So they have these shoes that are like dinosaur shoes, but this is essentially your Teva Velcro Gucci. Seriously, who? I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. So Gucci, yes, they have high quality materials, their designs are high fashion, and maybe I just don't understand it. Now you do get dust bag. You guys don't know, with most Gucci items you get a Gucci dust bag, but it's, you know, nothing crazy. Here are the shoes right here. These are your dad's Tevas. They're like Chacos, but they're Gucci edition. The only thing that makes them say Gucci is obviously that strap right there. Is it? I get that they're doing things to be outlandish. And if you guys don't know, there's some controversy around Gucci right now. They came out with this like sweater that's kind of like a mask that's also what people are calling it blackface. And I'm not getting involved in any of that, but I just know they're under a ton of controversy. People ask me my opinion. Gucci just does outlandish things, and I don't know if this is like a PR stunt, but they also have been doing things like that for a while. Crazy outlandish design. On the inside, it says Gucci as well right there. These are a little whack, but I'm gonna put these on the carpet, and let's check how these look and see if I look like a dad visiting the zoo with his kid. All right, so I'm currently wearing the Travis Scott right here. These are the Air Force One, the OG. And I'm gonna take these off and put on my new dad shoes. So peep this right here. Bro, the Velcro alone. I look like a middle-aged dad. Low-key, they remind me of the Raf Simons, the bunnies, the way that the side looks. I'm gonna have Alex come show me on feet with these. What am I looking like? Dad shoe, like I'm a dad who's going to the zoo. If these said Skechers, who's buying them?
Old people?
No one.
If they're comfortable, then people would buy them, like the older people.
Now, these weren't like classified as lowest rate on their website. I bet people like these, but to me, I 1000% classify these just based off the design being a lowest rated item because of that. Now, that's the first item. Again, $900. I'm gonna stop talking because I don't understand it. I really don't. Next up, we got 2 kind of weird items that I don't know. Again, with some of these things, it's weird. I have no words to say, like some of the, like I don't understand the design process, but again, this could be me not being advanced enough in fashion to know what is worth money. But the next thing here is going to be something that is considered a scarf, which it technically might be a female item, but at the same time, it was under male too, so it's kind of like a unisex item. Oh, it comes with a nice little pouch where you can see floral. Yes, it is pink. You got the branding right there. Now check this out. This is like poncho that you're gonna wear to a concert. Where is it? Backwards. I look like little Bo Peep. This is how you wear it right here. Pink, and I mean, you can wear it down like this. It's meant to be. You can have it as like Ridiculous. That's like, you can wear it down or with the hoodie. It's actually raining out right now. Let's go see if this actually works. All right, so we're about to go outside and we're gonna test out this thing, see how it works. This is kind of the intended purpose. Like, I feel like it doesn't look as ridiculous like this. It looks more ridiculous when you got this showing. I mean, understand this, if you're wearing like a Gucci $500 t-shirt, you put this over, cover it up, it's not gonna get messed up or wet at all, and only this is. So honestly, this would be something, like, this is a cool idea, but I feel like this is a straight women's product, not a men's, but I'm wearing it anyway. So it looks like outside. So let's say it's raining out, I put this on. This is what we're looking like. Do you think this is a women's thing? I feel like it's kind of like a women's thing. Still, if this was just straight black or, you know, had like Gucci logos over it, this would kind of be sick. But then you pull it down and pull it down. I'm like little Bo Peep, Red Riding Hood. I bet you could like go on Amazon and find something, the same thing that's like for like concerts or whatever for like $5. What do you guys think? Is this cool? If this was a different design, if this was like I don't know, if it had Gucci prints all over it, would you wear this? What I could see the purpose of it for, maybe like if you're wearing a shirt and you have this and you have a jacket over it, so essentially it's just like a hood and it's like a hidden hood, but to wear out external like this, I don't think that that's like worth it. No. Lastly, from Gucci, we got a lot of unboxings from Gucci. It's going to be a hat that there's a few other ones that might be a little bit worse, but this is the only one that I could get, and it is kind of like a poker hat. That last scarf, poncho, whatever thing total was $390, which for Gucci is not a lot because that's like one of the cheaper items they have, but in general for what it is, that's a lot. $590 is this next hat. Check this out. Let me see what you guys think about this. This reminds me of like a poker player hat. You know when you see like that picture of a dog playing poker and he's got the visor on? This is what that reminds me of. So you have like the Gucci print around it. Clear visor that's in like a highlighter color. What do you guys think about this? How does this look? So this reminds me of like the Supreme 5-panel hats. Kind of like that vibe, and you've got this. I could see this at like you go on vacation to like the beach at one of like the what is it called? The waves shops or like the surf shops. I feel like this would be an item that you'd find there that is like $12. I could probably find something comparable online, and if I do, I'll put it up right next to it right here. All right, that's it for the Gucci items. The last thing is going to be for the Louis Vuitton, which from the thumbnail, you guys probably know what this is because this is one of the, I would say, hyped items that Louis Vuitton has grabbed people's attention because of the outlandish nature of it. Essentially, it is their headphones. Now, I have Apple AirPods right here, which I actually received in a mystery box like, I don't know, 6 months ago. Yes, this is the Flex. This is like, everybody's like, you know, you got AirPods on, I can't hear you, you're too broke, whatever. The memes galore of the AirPods. And then these came out. The AirPods, I would not pay for them because I just didn't think they were gonna be worth it because I have plenty of Apple headphones. But in reality, they are pretty useful, especially I use like my Mac computer and my phone. I can like switch between them pretty easily. This came out, and these are the Louis Vuitton headphones, but they are actually a pair of Horizon headphones that retail at $300. So you can essentially buy this same headphone for $300. You get more pouches and whatnot with it through Louis Vuitton, and you get the Louis Vuitton name, and so you get the price point. So these are $995. Now, these are all sold out. I went to my Louis Vuitton store. They said they could try to order me a pair, but they're sold out in like a 2-week wait. So what I did is I went on Grailed and I tried to find somebody who's selling them. Found the cheapest pair right here. Shout out to the homie right here on the screen. I ended up messaging him, you know, could you overnight these to me so I could do something with the video? And he ended up watching my videos. And he said he will do it. So I'm gonna give him a shout out on the screen right there. And I did not get, like, I paid more than retail. So essentially, these go for $995. Where I live, the tax is 9%. So essentially, it's $1,100 after tax, and I had him overnight it. So I paid retail plus tax plus shipping, basically. So it was like almost $1,200. That's a lot of money for a pair of headphones. These are something that might hold their value, though, over time because they are sold out. They might make more, but I feel like these are possibly hold their value over time because they're pretty sought after, and I think people are going to try to start selling them. Some people are selling them for 3 times what they're going for, but I just don't think that's necessary. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to open these up. I'm going to show you guys them, and I'm going to compare the AirPods and these and kind of see like what they look like. Is it too much? As you can see, we have the Louis Vuitton case right here. Now this is you can get embroidered and have your name on it. Obviously I didn't do that because it was somebody who had purchased them before. Open this up, you got 2 pouches here. I actually got to see these in store as well, literally before the Super Bowl, but they ended up selling out. The guy that works at Louis Vuitton that I went in there, one of them actually watched my video, said Travis Scott came inside and went ahead and bought a pair as well. So you see right here, we got this nice leather strap holding this open. This is actually USB-C, which works perfect with my laptop that I use, and you can see the LV logo right there on the cable itself, as well as it's on the USB. That's that's actually kind of cool. So you can kind of convert that, get it into pouches as well. And then you can see in here, you have the different earpieces. Now, what I've been told by Louis Vuitton is if you lose any of these earpieces, you can go in there and they'll replace them for free. Obviously, these are not expensive. This reminds me of like Skull Candy headphones. You have the little earbuds. They're just different sizes. And I think size medium is what comes on their standard. We open these up right here, pull these out, and here we go. Thankfully, he put them in the box. You can see right there, you have the nice little inside. How this works is it comes in this case right here, which is kind of smudged. It comes in this case right here that has the different monograms around it. On the outside, it says Louis Vuitton all the way around. And this is basically a charging pod. You have the AirPods right here. This little pod that it's in is the charger, and when you put the headphones in, it charges, and then you charge the pod itself. That's how it works, essentially the same here. Open these up, and you have the two headphones here. We'll pull these out. Let's see, 1, 2, and that's it, and that's how they charge. It also has like a status charging bar. The one thing about these is they're pretty bulky. I would say more intrusive than the AirPods themselves. So when we see, I'm gonna put these in right now, put it in just like this. That feels massive. That fits. I don't even know if I'm wearing that right, but it fits. Way massive. It's also noise canceling. So let me put in the two and I'm gonna compare. So look, this is the Louis Vuitton one right here. As you can see, it says L. And on this side, you have the AirPod. Which one, when you're looking straight on, which one is more obtrusive to you? These ones actually fit too, which is good. So let me go ahead, take these out, put these in. Wow, these are noise canceling. And I'm sure the regular Horizon ones are just like this, but these are noise canceling. Dang, so I wanna learn how to use these really quick and then figure that out. I'm gonna also have my roommate come in and see if he can tell like a real difference. And that's what I'm gonna do as well. I'm gonna put both of these on, play music in each ear, kind of go back and forth and see if like you actually can see a difference. All right, so it says LV earphones right here. Wow, this actually sounds pretty good. I'm playing some J. Cole. The bass is actually really nice. So I'm gonna play it on this ear, and then through my computer, I'm gonna play the AirPods on this ear and kind of switch back and forth. For some reason, only the the left one's working when I have the right one in, which is pretty odd. Oh, that's why this one won't work, because I have a little thing on it. Trying it with some Middle Child by J. Cole. The one thing the biggest thing that I can see right off the jump, these have a lot more bass and they're a lot more sound deadening. So like when I take these out and I had the AirPods in, I can't feel like I have them in. If any of you guys have the AirPods, I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes I forget that they're in because it's pretty light and all that. This is very thick and obtrusive in your ear. I do like how sound canceling there. It feels like I'm like in its own environment listening to them than when I have these in or when I don't have them in at all. I wanna go outside and see how these look as well. Out here in the Travises, getting some shots in the headphones. I was gonna let Alex test them out here, but I feel like it just makes sense to test them inside without all the external noise so he can see what these are like. All right, so now I'm gonna let Alex test out the Louis Vuitton headphones versus AirPods. You're an avid AirPod user, right?
Yeah.
First thing is with those, the thing that I don't like, putting them in and out is kind of awkward. In comparison with these, you just drop in the AirPod and it magnets to the spot and you don't have to worry about it getting messed up at all. And with this, pull it out, it's kind of like awkward to get out. And then like this part rests on your ear and that goes in your ear. They both meant, isn't that noise canceling? Yeah. It's weird. The AirPods don't do that.
That's a lot better.
Flexing.
Flexing.
Alex is flexing. The ultimate flex. Can you hear the music?
I can't hear you.
He can't hear me, but I feel like it has good bass for like what it is. Yeah. So when you're putting them in, there's like this little arch part here, and this like rests up against the inside of your ear. So you put it on and you kind of like turn it, and then it's on. But to me, this looks more like when you play music, you see somebody using the band, they have the in-ear things to kind of help go along with the beat and the tempo of the music. At least from my knowledge, I feel like it looks like that rather the AirPod looks like a normal headphone. So if you're gonna rate the quality of the music in comparison, what are you thinking?
Well, the noise canceling I think is like a lot better. It's probably like 3 or 4 times better than these.
Basically, he's saying that the AirPods, like you hear external noises, but with the LV headphones, you're like hearing yourself talk. I'm worried about like these are $1,000, and did you know that these are made off of $300 headphones, and they just have the LV logo on them essentially?
Yeah, I mean, that's dumb.
That's how the branding works. So it's really just a flex in my opinion.
I mean, the case, I don't know how much that would be worth or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, this is probably worth like if they were to sell it by itself for like coins or something, probably like $200. So you're getting the LV experience, and I don't know if the Horizon ones come with the same kind of pouch. This has probably a little bit more better detail, and if you lose ththese, that's $1,000 down the drain. And $150 is a lot to lose down the drain, but not compared to $1,000. So after seeing what both these look like on and outside, what do you guys think? Like, do you think that the AirPods look like everyone is wearing a pair of AirPods now. I just feel like it's like so many people have them at this point. Do you feel like the AirPods are more out there and in your face? Or do you feel like the LV ones are? Because to me, the point of buying these is to flex that they're LV, because if you wanted the quality of the headphones, you would just go straight to Horizon and buy them themselves. Let me know what you guys think. As far as giving my opinions on how they work, I feel like it's a different type of headphone as far as like the AirPods go. I feel like the AirPods are a little bit more convenient every day, something you could throw in, throw out, and not really worry about, you know, you worry about losing them and whatnot, but it's like it's a less stressed environment. And for me, I feel like having these, you're scared about leaving them somewhere. Obviously, people might take your AirPods if you leave them somewhere, but if they see these are worth $1,000 in comparison to $150. You can go to any Best Buy and buy those. You can't go to any Best Buy and buy these. So that would be like a little more scarce for everyday use. And I feel like if you don't care about LV, go straight to Horizon and buy them for $300. Don't buy the LV ones, obviously, but this is just a flex. Lil Yachty's got them. He probably bought them at the Louis Vuitton here. Travis Scott's got, like, everybody's buying them, and it's more of a flex because AirPods were the flex at first, and now it's LV said, yeah, well, what do you think about this? So that's gonna wrap it up for these worst rated items. What do you guys think? What is the worst rated in your opinion out of the ones that I showed in this group here? If I had to say, it's those sandals. For $900, Mandals, not gonna cut it. If you guys didn't get a chance to see my last video, please go ahead and watch it. It was a big opportunity for me, and I would just really appreciate if you guys could show some love on it. I said if that video gets 5,000 likes, I give away a pair of off-whites for the next giveaway, like the off-white Nike, but the video's at like 2,500, so we're halfway there. I don't know if you guys want to try that out. That is gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. This is Harrison, signing out.